Went to the bar to get a little closer to myself and learn things I never really wanted to know. The walk got a little far, so I got into a cab that smelled like vinegar, stains that showed what's in the girl before. But I want to be where all the stupid shit I say sounds so romantic and true. 'Cause I'd rot in hell with you if you just asked me to. I love the shitty things we do together. Live with me in this sin forever. Hell and you, I know you wanted to. I say you take the shot, see this chance. Feel the fire, let me have this dance with you. Well, we take things a little far, but you couldn't name a place I wouldn't go with you. A plane, a train, a car I'd run. If I was dead, I'd float. I'd crawl in bed with you, even on someone else's blood, on top of someone else's love. And the worst motel we find, 'cause home is the last place that I'd stand to be with anyone but you. 'Cause I'd rot in hell with you if you just asked me to. I love the shitty things we do together. Live with me in this sin forever. Hell and you, I know you wanted to. I say you take the shot, see this chance. Feel the fire and let me have this dance with you. 'Cause I'd rot in hell with you if you just asked me to. I love the shitty things we do together. Live with me in this sin forever. Hell and you, I know you wanted to. I say you take the shot, see this chance. Feel the fire and let me have this dance with you.
Well, the question is in the fucking description of the video. Are we to ACAB yet? ACAB, a common phrase spray painted on the side of buildings during leftist protests that so many people were like, not really sure. Let's not do that. That's a bad idea. That's not a bad idea. That's not a, it is a bad idea. It's not a bad idea. It is a bad idea. The news is pretty quiet about this for a reason, because, and we're going to go over this. I was going to break down the video. I watched the video. I was going to put it up and I'm like, this is not how I want to lose the channel. There are plenty of reasons. There are plenty of ways for me to lose this channel. This, I don't want to actually be one of them. We have other ways that we can do that. I'm just saying, we have other ways that we can do that. But the reality is that's not the way that I actually want to do it. Look at this. We're gonna finish getting set up here. I'm just fucking winging it, guys. I'm fucking winging it tonight. I haven't been feeling the streams, and I apologize for that. Number one, because it's been busy, man. Like, since the last time I saw you, the amount of shit that has happened to my everyday life, the type of stuff that we've been doing is fucking absolutely insane. Whatever. At least I got my big white cock, my family upstairs, and of course all you fucking crazy ass bastards who come in here, even if it is only Mike, Crazy Eyes, the man, the myth, the legend himself. We're gonna start calling him Mr. SBR. Whatever. So the reality, like I said, is in the question. The question below is, are we all to ACAB yet? I'm asking that seriously, and I know Mike says yet been there, um, but are we? Like, I've said it before. We talk about the legalities of concealed carry in states where maybe they don't allow it very much, or there's permits and this and that and blah blah blah. If you don't ask fucking permission, it's always legal, right? But we continue to fucking kowtow and we bend over for these bastards who are fucking taking all of our fucking freedoms away, just ripping the rug right out from underneath us. They're grabbing a hold of the fucking rug and just fucking yanking it out. Like, we're here. Like, I mean, like, I've been there for a long time. There's a lot of people who've been there for a long time. And, you know, it comes back to the whole thing of this situation is a reason for people to riot. Yes, it is. I agree. I mean, this is as bad as back to Rodney King. Yeah, something frog. They're turning the frogs gay. Maybe he's referring to, you put the frog in the pot, you turn the water on real low, and you let that water come up slowly to a simmer. The frog likes it. The frog likes that tropical temperature. As the water rises, it doesn't realize it's being cooked to death. Slow boiling frogs, right? Slow boiling frogs. I know where you were going with it. But the reality, like I said, it comes back to this ACAB situation. And I do believe that there are cops out there who are just doing their job, but there are cops who are doing a good job ish most of the time. I do believe that some of them are even like, you know what? I'm not going to fucking do half the shit that you think I'm going to do. I'm just here to kind of keep the peace. The problem is even those guys, even the good ones and gals, there's women too. Even the quote unquote good ones, stand behind their brothers, their boys in blue, the people that do the bad shit and claim to be the good guy. There's it's in every culture. And what's interesting is coming from a biker culture, the motorcycle culture, you see a little bit differently, right? So obviously the motorcycles are always discriminated against because we're just the loud assholes, we're the dirty people. And we continue to get pushed against, right? But then you see these fucking police officers putting on these 3-piece patches, riding in a motorcycle club on the fucking weekends, essentially playing dress up because they want to be Billy fucking badass, and they're really not, right? But the fact of the matter is, in a lot of those organizations that people consider to be like the good ones, the good motorcycle clubs, the cop clubs, the Leos, the LEMCs, those sorts of situations, those are the fucking people who are committing the crime that the media is attributing to the people who are in the quote unquote outlaw clubs. But not to go into that too much, we're here. We're here at this ACAB at this point. I think I wanted to break down that video. I was going to do it. I was going to put it on here and I was going to be like, from the things that I had heard and all that, I'm like, this guy fucked around and he found out, right? He was pulled over, operating on a suspended license. He was, he tried to run from the cops. They re-engaged. They got him and, through scuffle, this and that. It led to the situation where homeboy fucked around and he found out. Well, I watched the video, and as much as there is an opportunity to say homeboy fucked around and found out, because he did. I mean, he kind of did, right? I mean, but he was savagely beaten by a bunch of fucking power hungry fucking gorillas that felt like they were powerful for that small amount of time. And I think that brings up a presupposition that a lot of people don't talk about today, and it's that whole, once you take power, you can never give it back. They literally did to this man some insanely brutal bullshit. Like I can't even fucking describe it. Like I'm still kind of in shock from the video that I saw. Like, which is why I won't put it out there. I mean, there's plenty of places that you can see it if you want to see it, and obviously we are talking specifically about the whole Tyree Nichols case, and I'm glad that the indictments came out as fast as they did. Now that I see the video, I guess it's pretty cut and dry at this point. Um, well, and I don't necessarily agree with that, Mike. Crazy Eyes. He says this whole black on black incident. Um, I don't think that's why the media is keeping it quiet. I think there's a whole lot of things that came out where they've done this whole media kowtow, right? So it all depends on the higher powers, right? So the people that are currently in office are trying to manipulate the situation because no good, shit goes fucking wasted, right? Yes, the goddamn bacon's in the house. Darkness ensues. But the reality is like the left and the people that are constantly calling while there was right wing leadership, Donald Trump in office, anytime there was anything, they were standing up and they were screaming, "We need to do something! Get out there and protest! Show these motherfuckers what we're made of! Show them why we're here!" Type of situation. And now completely opposite situation, right? They go out there, they pull the indictments right away. They're doing everything that they can to say, "Hey, guys, we got it under control. Don't riot. Don't do anything. I understand it's a horrible situation. These are unhuman acts," and they are for the most part, um, unhuman acts and just complete fucking utter bullshit. I think I think that the reality of the situation is that um, the reality of the situation comes from the point of these sort of things are going to be better under this administration, right? Um, I get it. I get it to a point. Crazy Eyes says, "I'm going to disagree. If this was 5 white cops and a black guy, Al Sharpton, Maxine Waters would be tearing the city down." Maybe, maybe, um, maybe, and I say maybe very vehemently because I believe what they're doing is what they should have been doing the whole time, regardless of the color of the officer. Because I'm gonna put it out there. I don't care if you're white, you're black, you're Puerto Rican, you're Mexican, you're Asian, you're Chinese, or whatever the fuck you are. I don't give a shit. You put a badge on, you're a piece of shit. At this point, like there's so much fucking decrepit garbage and incipient fucking just absolute bullshit in every fucking department at this point that it doesn't matter whether you're legit or not, you're a piece of shit. Half the fucking kids that are going to these fucking, the trainings and the schools to become cops, they're doing it because they want to have power over people. They're not doing it because they want to help their community. They're doing it because that badge and that gun give them a bit of power over people. So, number one, they're starting it out from a situation where they don't necessarily have their best intentions at heart. Um, and I don't see it getting any better anytime soon. I really don't see it getting any better anytime soon. I get the racist shit would push it further if it was different. But there's part of me that wants to say yes, I agree with you that 100% if it was the other way around, they would be out there doing it. But I think they would find a way to make it about the politics of the whole situation. It's not about the skin color. There's this whole they've tried to separate us in this country based on our skin color for a very long time. And the problem is you get us to a point where you're going to separate based on skin color and if you really look at this country and where we are politically, the one thing that has caused civil war in this country, the one thing that people have gone to war over, is equality. right? So as much as they want to divide us and they want to create this power vacuum that leads to an opportunity for them to grab more power, which the only way they can obviously grab more power than what they've already taken from us based on the pandemic is all out civil war, civil unrest. And as much as they want to push that, they have to be careful about when they do it, because they need to make sure that when the government fails to control what they think they can control, because they know they're going to fail. They know they're going to fail. They need to put it on the right people. In order for the people and the powers that be to remain in power, they need to put that failure of the government, of its people, back on the people. Didn't people protest not super long ago after a white cop shot a black girl who was attacking another black girl? Yeah, they did. The reality, though, of that one too is look back at the power structure, look back at who was in charge at the time, and look at who they were blaming for it all. Right. So when this country was at its highest rate of tension, and the whites and the blacks were going after it, and I'm saying it that way not because I'm a racist. I'm saying it that way because that's what these fucking people were literally putting out. Like, oh my God, we haven't had this much tension between the whites and the blacks since Shawshank, right? You know, I mean, this is, I hate to laugh about it, but that's what they were saying. But they were doing it under the guise of saying that the person who's in power, the top seat in the office, number 45, is the reason that there was so much stress and strain between the colors, right? We can't have white and black mixing. That would make gray, you know, just dumb stupidity. We are in a country where, honestly, if you're still a racist piece of shit, get the fuck out. Like, I don't give a shit. Like, I understand, like, racism does exist, but it exists very heavily the opposite way a lot of people push it nowadays. I believe that most people subconsciously are always going to be racist. Like, there's always that little bit in the back of your mind that, you know, you see, if you're a predominantly white person, and if you are a white person and you live in a predominantly white neighborhood and you see a person of color walking through your neighborhood, inherently, I don't give a shit who you are or how fucking good you think you are as a person, how pure your fucking love for society and manhood and life and humanity is. You have this little bit down inside of you that's like, what's going on here? It's the same thing in predominantly black neighborhoods, though. Like, I've legitimately been pulled over by police in a predominantly black neighborhood because it was getting dark and I was white. Well, there's only one reason you would be here. You're here to buy drugs. I'm like, well, no, I'm actually fucking driving through. I work construction. I was just working on the fucking school down there where some jackass stole the fucking tires off my skidster yesterday. But hey, you know, whatever. You be you. You know, that's what it is. Had a new hire group get canceled because they weren't. That's so fucked up. Had a new hire group get canceled because they weren't diverse enough. This goes back to the other thing too, and I affirmative action is a fucking crutch for people of color to get jobs they are underqualified for. This is a thing that's put in place. Racist. It is legitimately one of the most racist things that is put in place by the system. It's systemic racism at its finest. It's put there to say that you aren't good enough to get it on your own, so we're going to make it so people have to say, I got to have 25% of my people be this way or that way. And it's bullshit. It literally is bullshit. It is a means for people to be lazy and expect to get exactly what somebody else has. So yes, I completely think it's bullshit. But whatever. Hey, Mario's in the house. Everybody, meet Mario.
Penetration! Penetration!
You like that? You didn't like
what
that?
about this?
Oh,
Penetration! Penetration!
He's a resident penetrator himself. Operator Tony also in the house. He says, "Hey, started streaming on Twitch again. Good for you, bud. Good for you." Mike says, "Here's the issue: whether cops are white or black, most aren't on any of our non-Leo government, etc. side." Yeah, no, and that's the truth. Most people aren't on anybody's side though. This is another thing that we all have to get out of our head, where anybody is on anybody's side. Like, allies don't exist in this society anymore. We live in a society where people ally up so that they have somebody they can throw under the bus in front of them when they decide to fucking kowtow and run away. I believe we live in a society of a bunch of people who aren't capable of doing half the shit that they say they're going to do. I put out a video earlier this week on shorts from the TikTok. Some of you saw it. I know Mario saw it. He commented on it. I literally said, there's a lot of fucking tough guys out there. There's a lot of really boisterous tough guys. The people who are out there saying, you know what? I'm the toughest, baddest motherfucker in the goddamn room, and if you don't give me fucking respect, then goddamn it, I'm gonna make you fucking respect me. They're not the fucking people you have to worry about. Those people are literally just doing all that shit, talking big and bad, praying to fucking God that somebody never calls them on their bullshit. Those are the fucking guys who walk into fucking Walmart with their wife in fucking hand so she can go to the fucking manager's desk and say, I need to see your manager because I'm not happy with my fucking service. Now, please, excuse me while I drink my soy fucking latte and manager, please. Meanwhile, they're holding the fucking purse, sitting there going, honey, I think we should. And she's like, shut up, bitch. And he's like, okay, honey. Because that's the type of person they are. That's the reality, right? Those big mouth flapping motherfuckers are not the tough guys. They aren't the individuals who are doing the work. They're not the individuals who, at the end of the day, are the bad fucking people, right? The bad motherfucker is the guy you never fucking hear say anything about how tough he is. The bad motherfucker is the guy who sits in the back of the room and doesn't wait for somebody to fucking punch him in his mouth. He just gets up, walks away, and addresses the fucking situation in any way that he fucking can without actually causing violence. Because that motherfucker knows if he has to resort to violence, he's going to be in a situation where he's not going to be able to walk away very well from the situation without having to deal with some form of legal ramifications, right? I think in that video I said it like, the baddest motherfucker in the room will not let you know he's the baddest motherfucker in the room until a time comes when he's left no choice but to show you he's the baddest motherfucker in the room. And that's the reality of it. Like, all these fucking people out here that are sitting here talking how big and bad they are and they're going to do some fucking badass shit. Those are the fucking people who are just the fucking squeaky wheels hoping that they don't fucking get greased first. And the on our side thing has to go away. Yeah, you know what? You're the one who wanted me to fucking get back to this guy who just goes on these fucking tangents and then talks about all this weird shit and just runs his fucking Yep. Here you go. I'm stroking the cock now. So for anybody who's listening to this strictly on audio later, if I ever actually upload it, because I think I'm like 2 episodes behind. I know, whatever. Fuck it. I'm literally stroking a giant white cock on stream, and I'm doing it while I'm staring in your eyes, okay? Like, I'm looking into your soul while I pet this giant white veiny cock, okay? And I'm doing it just for you. I'm doing it for the views, really. It's like OnlyFans, only I don't get paid anything, and even if I did, it probably wouldn't be enough to fucking overcome the amount of fucking effort that I put into this stupid shit. So he says, okay, now talk softly. So we're now turning this into the ASMR channel. We can even take it one step further and we could just add a little bit of something in there. Just give it a little bit of boost. Maybe we can even just put a little bit of echo in there, and we can just make sure to reverberate the situation. Give it a little bit more. Turn it over here. No. Okay, he's good now. We can carry on. It is what it is. Whatever. We can't have the cock off screen. What am I thinking? Cock belongs in the background. Nothing better than a cock on your shoulder, right? Stare them down. Establish dominance. Biggest guy in the yard. Make eye contact. Stare him down. Assert your dominance. All right. So, anyways, yeah. Shitty Wheel gets degrees. How do we get on Tough Guys? We got on Tough Guys because we were talking about fucking bacon, man. Talking about not the good bacon, not the goddamn bacon, not the burnt bacon, the kind of bacon that squeals every time they see somebody doing something that they can collect taxes on. So there's that. I honestly I don't know how we got on Tough Guys, to be completely fair. We went from one thing into another, and here we are. It is what it is. So I'd get back on topic if I knew what the fuck topic was. So I'm gonna make an NSFW page, but it's just people violating OSHA rules. It seems fair. Laughed hurt asses. It's odd that I now have a boner. Slightly. Staring down is one thing. Making kissy faces across the yard is another. But hey, you got to do something, right? Gotta check their papers somehow. Yeah, maybe talk about the short videos. Whatever. Oh, crazy eyes. It'd be odd if you didn't have a boner. I just basically was talking about it, from a standpoint of all cops are bad, right? And we go. Well, there you go. I successfully created a fantastic date night for everybody. Okay, we're gonna call it a night. We'll put on some fucking music and call it good. Moist. Yes, don't say moist. We all know what happens. So, yeah. So I don't know. I watched that video, and if you haven't seen that video, I definitely recommend going and watching it. It's fucked up. It's fucked up listening to this grown man scream for his mommy. But more fucked up that he was put in a situation where he actually basically I think it was just a reaction, like he's just like calling out for anybody to help him. And in a situation where he knew his mom wasn't there, like he knew she wasn't going to answer. It is hard to watch. It's hard to watch somebody taken to within an inch of their life. I've been in a situation where I've been in fights where I've seen shit. Like, it's hard to fucking see it in reality, and then you see it in a video and you're like, God damn it. Like, it brings all that shit back up, and it's like Tyree Nichols, they released the body cam footage. They released it today, and of course nobody's rioting and nobody's covering it, and it's not a big deal anymore because it's cops are good now, and yeah, it is what it is. So we being cunts. Somebody's being cunts, but it's not us. That's okay. It's okay though, buddy. We don't have to be cunts every day. Oh, excuse me. Yeah. So the other stuff that is out there today, all these fucking people, man. I tell you what, we now live in a nation full of SBRs. It's weird. I've been talking to a lot of fucking people who are filling out all this paperwork for these SBRs. And a lot of them, it's interesting. A lot of them are filling out paperwork for SBRs that are built on 80% platforms. So it's really tough. It's a really tough thing. So since they're already filling out the paperwork for the SBR, anyways, there's a lot of people who are filling it out for 80%. And I don't understand this. You're literally telling the federal government that you have something that nobody knew existed so that you can avoid being punished for something that's not fucking illegal. I don't fucking get it. We continue to do this shit. Like I talk about it before, it's legal to carry in 50 states if you're fucking not a pussy. I would never admit to breaking the law live on the internet. I'm not breaking the law live on the internet. I'm not saying I've broken any laws. Fuck, I don't even own a gun. Fuck, we talking about? Um, it depends if it's a human or a person. For me, apathetic at best. If it's the former, fair. Um, yeah, I'm telling nobody anything. I've never ever broken a law. I think I know. The interesting thing is that 99.9% of people have broken the law to the point of felony based on laws that exist. Like, there's some dumbass fucking laws that are out there that, like, you can literally get a misdemeanor crime in the state of Wisconsin if you put margarine on a table at a restaurant. No fucking joke. Like, you cannot legally have margarine on a table at a restaurant. Butter or nothing. That's it. Like, you cannot put margarine on a table. Why? Some people like margarine. I don't fucking know. I'm not a person who likes margarine personally, and I'm okay with being a thing. But it's legitimately a thing. Like, you can get a misdemeanor fucking fine for putting that on a table. Like, it's the dumbest fucking thing I've ever heard of, but it's a thing. So, 3 felonies a day. Yeah, a lot of people do. A lot of people don't even realize that they commit 3 to 5 felonies a day. And then now it's even worse because you have states that allow legal marijuana and then gun owners, and there's some fucked up shit in the background there. If you really want to know what they're doing, they're creating states now where it's legal to they need to make it legal on a federal level. Number one, like personal choice, right? There's nothing wrong with somebody who wants to smoke some pot. There's nothing wrong with somebody who wants to do some coke. I don't give 2 shits. Go fucking rail 2 fucking lines off some hooker's fucking backside, rail her, pay her for it, and then do your own fucking thing. I don't give a shit. It doesn't affect me none, right? Make it legal. Let people fucking blow their goddamn brains out. I don't give a shit. It doesn't fucking affect me. You want legal fucking suicide? Let it fucking happen. I don't care. I mean, really, like, if somebody kills themselves, why is that a crime? It is a crime. It is legitimately a crime for you to kill yourself. So your life was fucked up enough that you had to try to fucking put yourself out of your misery. You failed, so now you're going to jail. Mario says, gotta go, fam. Stay safe out there. Yes. Yes, banning margarine unintentionally did something good for once. Yeah, but it was literally the dairy fucking coffers that made it happen, and that goes back to the whole where the government can be purchased, but they're not affordable for you and I. Reality, right? Wait, are butt plugs legal yet? I don't know. They might be legal in some places. I've seen a lot of fucking chicks running around with tails on the fucking TikTok. It's got to be legal somewhere. Only if they're fist shaped and sized. Yikes. Y'all got some fucked up women in your life. Like, if they're into that shit. Yeah. So, anyways, but it's coming back around, right? You wanted me to rant. I'm ranting. All right. There's just so much shit. Like, these days, I don't even know anymore where to go. We have a leader who's now going to start sending fucking tanks to the Ukraine, which is fantastic. I mean, if you want to escalate your fucking involvement in somebody else's fucking war to the point where you're literally going to be getting involved very, very fucking shortly, the best way you can do it is to send fucking heavy artillery their way, right? You may as well just fucking give them a fucking nuclear launch codes and shit and just let them, hey, here you go, fucking have it. Here, fucking let her rip, tater chip. Just punch in these numbers, we'll turn these keys for you, and we'll fucking send her, bud. Fucking hey. Mike can confirm butt plugs are legal. Don't want to know how you can confirm such a thing. And again, you're from Florida. Bath salts. We're just gonna blame bath salts. All right, we're just gonna blame bath salts and move on. But yeah, we're literally to the point where I believe, like, Biden's like, fuck it. We're corrupt enough, and they're about to find out anyways. May as well just fucking send them a bunch of goddamn tanks or nuclear fucking access codes and fucking let them have it, Let it rip, tater chip. Let's fucking end this fucking place. Let's see what a super volcano looks like. That whatever. Nuclear energy, if you're not, I'm not concerned about nuclear winter. Everybody out there's like, oh my God, a nuclear war. There's going to be a nuclear winter. Nuclear energy is so fucking clean nowadays. Those bombs, it's all clean. It's just a bunch of fucking, if it let loose in the fucking Middle East, it just becomes a bunch of glass and really hard to drill for oil. So I went full Canadian there. Yeah, maybe a little bit. Except for the fact that I'm not a fucking communist asshat who likes to fucking suck on maple syrup and maybe even fucking lick a moose's ass every once in a while. But then again, I also don't live in Minnesota, so Operator Tony, uh, just saying. Speaking of Operator Tony, if you haven't seen, he can post a link if he's still here in the comments. Go check out his GoFundMe for his son Spencer. Kid's been diagnosed with cancer. They now know that it is follicular cancer, which not the best form of thyroid cancer that a person could get, but definitely not the worst. It is treatable. Outcomes are generally good, but it is a fucking pain in the ass. He will be going through radioactive iodine therapy, most likely, and then he'll have to go through a couple scans. And he's not going to lose his hair, most likely. He's going to have a fucking shit show of a time. And at least he's of the age where during the week and a half where he's not going to be able to contact anybody, Operator Tony can just give him a couple Playboys and some videotapes, give him the old VHS fucking hubba lubba and some lotion, and he'll be fine. But either way, when that does happen, Operator Tony, make sure you have lemons on hand. One thing they commonly don't tell you is lemon candies, lemons, limes, different things like that. With the radioactive iodine, it can affect the salivatory glands, which will make constant dry mouth, and it'll be a fucking long time issue. Lemons, limes, all those things keep the salivatory glands working, and he will thank you later for that, even though he will probably hate limes and lemons after that. So, just something, just a bit of a heads up, personal experience from the wife's side. So yeah, link is in the chat. I really don't have anything else. There's so much I can fucking rant about, but it's like I just feel like I'm spinning circles, and the politics fucking bores me. It really does at this point. These people out here are continuing to do yeah, I've been getting a ton of support on there this week. That's awesome. Fantastic. We legitimately have this whole scenario where our a lot of his teachers got nice. That's cool. It's the best. That's the best way that it can get traction is locally because they know him. They have a connection to him, and hopefully it does spread bigger. Unfortunately, there's a bunch of shit that spreads massively, like super fast, and everybody gets like fucking a bunch of shit for stuff they shouldn't have. We had an accident here like a couple days ago. 3 kids in a car fucking went off the road, hit a tree. Alcohol and speed were a factor. 2 kids are now dead. One's alive, but it's been rough for that family. But at the same time, the kids were drinking at a party. The family of the driver, there were a bar owner, and because they had a bunch of local friends, the thing kicked off, and there's a shit ton of money going out over everything. Sorry, and there. So I dropped a dozen eggs that I just got out of layaway. Oh Jesus, man, that's not good. It's like fucking $37 you just dropped. Why would you do such a thing? So yeah, so awesome Operator Tony, they're kicking ass. Good to see that. So yeah, so the next week I don't know. Next week I probably will not have a show, just so everybody's aware. Not because I can't, not because I don't want to, even though I probably won't want to even if I could, because I'm going to be driving back from Arkansas because this next week I'm going to go down and see how many people are missing teeth down there like myself, and figure all that good stuff out. But so this week I'm gonna be pretty much packed up, busy, fucking rocking and rolling and doing all that stupid stuff. This fucking thing's headed back to Arkansas, so that way we can maybe do a show and tell on that one of these days because the electrical is completely fucked on it, and I'm not gonna fucking mess with it. So, every time we plug it in, it fucking pops. It's good. All jokes aside, we're all fucked. Just gonna have fun until the summer appears. Damn. What? All jokes aside, we're all fucked. Why are we all fucked, man? We ain't all fucked. This is a common occurrence, right? So everybody believes we're fucked. We're not really fucked. The reality of the situation is everybody who believes they're fucked is fucked. Everybody else is just waiting for the fuckery to begin so that we can show these motherfuckers that we're actually really good at professional fuckery. Right? There's a lot of people that are really good at professional fuckery. They're just waiting for the fuckery to start so that we can show all these fucking amateur fuckeryists what professional fuckery is. You know, if there isn't enough fuck in this world, I can definitely add some more glue to the fuck and call it fucking fuckery because fuck the fuckery. Um, Follow Operator Tony on Twitch. Come chill. Daytime hours. He's probably over there playing fucking, initials games or something. I don't fucking know. Whatever. Go over there. Check him out. Twitch.tv/Operator Tony. I've been kicking again. Maybe even doing some good high quality stuff because I sure fucking ain't. Right? Anybody's shit's got to be better than mine. Which reminds me, he was here before. I don't know if he's here now. Make sure you get over to he's playing GTA. Well, okay, whatever. That too. I mean, he's probably playing as a cop or something. Fucking, fucking, he just out there wanting to beat a fucking guy to death. Just saying. Anyways, just a joke. Sorry. Operator Tony, go check him out. www.twitch.tv/Operator Tony. Streaming during the daytime hours because, well, he ain't got no fucking job, you bum. Joking. We love you, Tony. Golf, tits, and ass. Yeah, that's actually sounds like a fucking good OnlyFans right there. Golf, tits, and ass. I just... There you go. Big fun. That one's for you. I want to see an OnlyFans link next week from you, of you just at a driving range in fucking mankini, just fucking hanging it. Make sure you're swinging that club, bub. You can throw on that fucking bunny backpack and have a good time. Anyways, folks, I ain't got shit else to talk about. I ain't got shit else to say. It's a fuck boy type day, right? It's just literally one of those things where at the end of the fucking day, everybody wants to have a little bit of fucking fun, but nobody knows how to fucking get it done. Yes, you and a mankini. That's exactly what I'm talking about. You and a fucking mankini. Little home video right here, right? Not my home video. But we do want to see it.
The distance from the man that I am to the man I want to be.
Crazy as you always just want to see some guy in a mankini, though.
It takes to realize time is the distance I need. But I was born impatient, and I was born unkind. But I refuse to believe I have to be the same person I was born when I die.
If you aren't familiar, Amigo the Devil. I've been on his kick lately. Dude does some really relatable music. Kind of puts your head in the right space sometimes.
I'm not proud of all the choices I've made for a lot of my life. Following the shadow when I damn well know that behind the light that I've lied to my mother.
Guilt shaming is bad. Hey, if you aren't familiar, I know everybody here knows it, but I'm going to put it out there again. Go over to the Goddamn Bacon's YouTube channel. He'd probably be going live pretty damn soon here. I'm surprised he's still hanging out with us, but he's still here. Teeth out and on game. And teeth out and game on. On game? Game on?
No
hey,
patience.
It's not that my teeth are out. It's that I just don't fucking have any.
Excuses will only do good if you're waiting around to die. Everyone is born with self-worth. how easily it turns to doubt. It takes letting go of what we know we can't live without. But the blood in the water is the blood of my brother. We both learned it didn't mean a thing. In the end, one was thicker.
Just
than
buttercup the old lady.
And I tried having faith.
But you didn't. But did you die? You didn't. Good for you. Don't die. Bad dying. Don't die. We like you.
We
like you. No dying.
Of loving someone just a little bit more than I love.
Crazy Eyes said it right. Yeah, make sure you go check out the the goddamn bacon. He'll be live for the next 13 hours. You can't miss him. I give him tons of credit, man. I could not stream for that long and just go. Homie just fucking does it. Like, sits there and just fucking goes fucking ham. I love it. I love catching up on his stuff. I need to comment more when I do because it's usually just in the background just playing and I'm listening to this fucking tirade of a shit show. But anyways, go check out the goddamn bacon over on YouTube. He's in the comments section. Go check out Operator Tony over on Twitch, twitch.tv/Operator Tony. Make sure you check out the GoFundMe that was posted in the chat somewhere. I'm sure Operator Tony will drop it again. Make sure you go check out the link tree that's in the description. It takes you to all the fun places that I'm associated with. Have fun, do your damn thing, and don't die, fuckers. Just don't die. I'll see you in like 2 weeks.